Dick Enberg, the sportscaster known for his warm voice and signature expression, "Oh, my," when beholding a game-winning home run or a brilliant volley at Wimbledon, died on Thursday at his home in the San Diego enclave of La Jolla. He was 82. His lawyer, Dennis Coleman, said Mr. Enberg had been scheduled to fly to Boston on Thursday to meet his new grandson. His body was found after family members could not reach him and contacted someone they knew in the San Diego area to check on him, Mr. Coleman said. Few sportscasters were as versatile or as educated as Mr. Enberg, who earned a doctorate in health science at Indiana University. Working, in succession, for NBC, CBS and ESPN, he called Super Bowls, baseball and basketball games, Olympic events, golf and tennis tournaments, and boxing matches. He also hosted game shows and delivered heartfelt essays during sportscasts about athletes overcoming physical and emotional challenges. And he worked with partners as diverse as the erudite Bud Collins on tennis and the eccentric Al McGuire on college basketball. By 2015, he had winnowed his once frenetic network schedule to calling only San Diego Padres games, an apt final chapter for someone who had once imagined himself playing right field for the Detroit Tigers. On one hand, I don't want to give it up, he told the San Diego Union-Tribune near the end of his next-to-last season with the Padres. My dream was to die in a booth. I'd like to keep going until my head hits the table and I say, the Padres win the World Series. And then, on the other hand, it's an old cliché, but the guy on the deathbed has never said, I wished I'd worked more in my life, and it kept resonating with me. Mr. Enberg was a local sportscaster in Los Angeles calling UCLA men's basketball games when he was catapulted onto the national stage. Under John Wooden, the Bruins were in the midst of an extraordinary period in which they won 9 NCAA men's championships in 10 seasons, and Mr. Enberg called 8 of them. In what he called his most memorable game, No. 1 ranked UCLA, led by the center Lou Alcindor, later to be known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, faced the No. 2 University of Houston, with its star, Elvin Hayes, at the Houston Astrodome on January 20, 1968. He had been chosen for that game, a ballyhooed regular season primetime clash of unbeaten teams by Eddie Einhorn, who ran a television syndicator called TVs, at UCLA's insistence. Einhorn didn't know me from a fungo bat, Mr. Enberg said in a 2011 interview with the Archive of American Television. The Astrodome, called the eighth wonder of the world, was the home of the Houston Astros. But on the night of the game it became a college basketball mecca, packed with 52,693 fans. As millions watched on TV, Houston broke UCLA's 47-game winning streak with a 71-69 victory. Hayes scored 39 points, Alcindor, who was struggling with an injured eye, had only 15. It changed the course of college basketball, Mr. Enberg told the Archive. It was the launching pad. Never before had a game been shown in prime time that wasn't a playoff game.